Welcome to my new video. Our today's question is vowels game in a string. So Alice and Bob are playing on a game. So Alice start first, and on Alice's turn she has to remove non-empty substring that consists odd number of vowels. Okay, and on Bob's turn he has to remove non-empty substring that consists of even number of vowels. Okay, and the first player who cannot make a move on their turn loses the game. Okay, so if on Bob's turn he can't satisfy this condition, so he loses the game. We assume that they will play optimally. Return Alice wins, return true, and if Bob wins, return false. And the vowels are A, E, I, O, U, small letter, lower cases. Okay, so let's understand the question. Like question is very easy. Before start, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to channel. Please hit the like and share. Okay, also okay. So this is like given example. Okay, so in Alice turn, what he can do? He simply remove this much string. Okay, like Alice can remove odd number of vowels count. Okay, so in this there are three vowels. Okay, like 1, 2 and 3. This is odd number of vowels. So the string becomes D, E and R. Okay, so now there is a Bob turn. Okay, Bob can remove even number of vowels. Okay, so there is only one vowel, so this is not even, but he can remove E or D. Okay, he can remove E or D. So if he remove R, if we remove r, the total number of vowels he remove is 0, and 0 is also even, so this is also valid. Okay, so the now string becomes D and E. Okay, now there is a Alice turn. So what Alice can do? Alice can remove simply whole string because there is odd number of vowels. Okay, so now string becomes empty, and in Bob turns, Bob can't remove anything, so Alice won. Okay, now there are only three cases. Only three cases. Let's see if in the in whole string the count of vowels are like count of vowels are n. Okay, count of vowel is n. Like if the count of vowel is like even. Okay, let's see. Sorry, for odd. Okay, if the count of vowel is odd, what are the cases? In first go, Alice come and remove like complete string because he can remove odd vowel count of vowels. Okay, so in this case Alice won. Okay, Alice win if the count of vowel is even. Okay, so what in Alice can do? Alice can simply remove n minus 1 vowels, right? If the count is n, he can simply remove n minus 1 vowels. And now Bob turns. Bob can, now one vowel remain. Okay, right, one vowel remain because he removed n minus 1 vowels and one vowel is left. Now Bob can't remove one vowel because Bob only can remove even count of vowels. So Bob can either lose or he can remove consonant. If he remove consonant, the count of vowel he remove is 0. 0 is also even, it is survive. Okay, he can survive. He can either lose or survive. Let's say survives. In next go, there is one vowel left, right? So Bob simply remove that, sorry, Alice simply remove that one vowel and Alice win. Okay, now so if it is a even count, also Alice going to win. Okay, like Alice going to win. Alice, Alice win, and we have to return true. In this example, we have like four. Okay, four vowels, and four vowel is also even count. Okay, and Alice win because in first go he removes n minus 1 vowels, like 4 minus 1 vowels, and in next go he removes every vowel. Okay, so Bob can't remove any vowel, like. Okay, now if there is third case, in third case there is no vowel. If there like string is like this. Okay, b b b b, Bob can't remove any substring. If he like any substring, because Bob, like, sorry, Alice. Okay, Alice can't remove any substring because he can only remove odd count of vowels, and there is no odd count of vowels. In if there is no vowels, Alice loses because Alice can't remove any substring, right? So the question summary is very simple. If there is odd count of vowels, Alice won. If there is an even count of vowels, Alice won. So Alice is always going to win. But if there is no vowels, then Alice is going to lose. Okay. So we have to simply check on the string. If there is a vowel, Alice is going to win. Okay. If there is a vowel, Like if there is vowel, that means it can be even or it can be odd. So Alice is going to win. But if there is no vowels in entire string, Alice is going to lose. Okay, this is very simple question, guys. So if you like the video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Let's code it. Okay, let's code it, guys. So I already coded. Let's again code it. Okay, so we just have to simply check if there is a vowel in string or not. So okay, let code is very simple. You can just see. Okay, I am just traversing on string, and if there is a vowel, this is like a function. This is string, and this is like function in Java. If it is check if this character contains in this, and if it is doesn't contain it, remove it, use a -1. Okay, if it is not -1, that means this is this character contains in our string, that means we have to return true. Okay, like this function only checks if the character is equal to our a e i o u or vowels. Okay, if the character is vowel, that means Alice is going to 1 and we have to simply return true. If in whole string there is no vowel, that means we are not going to return true, then we simply return false. Okay, so let's try to run it. This is going to run and submit. So thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like, share, and subscribe.